Hi everyone, welcome to our weekly Dungeons and Dragons show with the casual ones. If this is your first time watching, we are a group of friends who play a bunch of TTRPGs and we roll terribly while we do it. We also have internet problems. Make sure you check out our playlist on YouTube if you want to see some of our past episodes. Sometimes we play other games and systems as well, which you can see more of on our channel. And if you do enjoy our games and our content, feel free to throw some likes, comments, subscribes, all that good stuff. And if you want to come chat with us, hang out, talk about games, there is a Discord channel. There's a link to it below that you can join. We're pretty active in there on a daily basis because we're a group of friends and we like making new friends. So come hang out. And if not, that's fine too.
Come be friends.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
If you don't do it, we can't do anything about that.
That's right.
Dangerous threats.
We'll be sad.
We won't.
Also, comment to see who has bad internet problems before it actually fix it.
Yeah, put your guess down in the comments below before you get too far in the video, because so far they haven't been betrayed.
Calling yourself out.
Gotta cut that out.
Yeah.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
I'll blur just his camera so no one knows.
I can hear everything you're saying. Fuck off.
All right. With that, why don't we go ahead and see where we last left our heroes. So, you made your way to Storm Fury Landing. Yeah, heroes is... It reminds me of a video I saw where it talks more about how it's like the war crimes you made along the way. And I think that accurately describes you guys.
We're on our way to hero.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
We're zero.
A journey before destination, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
A little Stormlight for you.
There you go.
Anyway, you made your way to Storm Fury Landing on the heels of the news that your friend Zelmith had somehow been revived. You scoured the city looking for him, basing it off of some of a news article write-up about some of the deeds he had done around town. Eventually, you were caught, you caught someone spying on you, ran them down, found out it was in fact Grub, which then led you to Zelmith, where you had a short conversation that didn't give you a whole bunch of information about what had happened to him during his time away from you, where he was, dead. You then decided that you wanted to try to track him down after this. You went to an orphanage that he had visited, where he had apparently done some charitable work. You offered to do some work, rescinded that offer a little bit, argued a little bit whether there was an offer there at all or not, but eventually decided that you wanted to try to stretch the length of a teleport spell using a piece of garment that Thorn had taken off of him when he had teleported away, and see if you could teleport to where he was anyway. There was a mishap with the teleport, unfortunately, which landed you a couple miles outside the city of Storm Fury Landing. Upon arrival in the middle of nowhere, effectively, Silas had a bit of an epiphany in that Zelmith liked to use a spell called Zel's Pad, where he would magically create a place for himself to stay, which you had been trying to track down, and he could basically put anywhere but exists in a sort of pocket dimension. Hence, teleporting becomes more difficult. You walk back to Storm Fury Landing, and upon arrival and working your way through sort of the main square by the harbor, you found there was a crowd gathered around a statue you had visited earlier. As you drew nearer and worked your way through the crowd, you found Zelmith's father with a stab wound in his chest, lying dead. Silas decided it was high time to get the heck out of there because he can't be seen around something like that. And the rest of you sort of worked your way in, with Harris offering to undo the death using some magic that he would have to prepare for tomorrow. The guards, not wanting to cause too much of a scene, and with the fact that newspapers have now been invented, decided to get the body out of there post-haste and took it to a nearby barracks, which the rest of you had followed and made your way to. So that's where we pick up.
Just want to point out.
You will point.
Just how weird it is that Peacebreaker is there for the uninitiated, because he's supposed to be several hundred miles away, as far as we know.
If you recall, you did actually receive some information that Lord Peacebreaker was making his way towards Storm Fury Landing as well, to investigate I believe it was Plots that had given you that information. Because there had been some whisperings as well, and he wanted to see how much truth there was potentially to some of the rumors that had been circulating before the news article had been written up.
In that case, a completely normal murder.
Totally cool.
Yep.
Sometimes people just get stabbed.
Yeah.
Don't I know it?
From experience.
The rare self-burn. I like it. So that's where we pick things up. Who had accompanied the body into the barracks? I believe that was Harris, Rill.
I think.
Was that it?
Just
I think Thorin, you're with Silas, correct?
Yes, I am basically like a parent grabbing a child, like hoisting him behind the collar.
Got it. Okay. So then Riladrivar and Harris, you're currently in the barracks with some of the guardsmen from Storm Fury Landing. And they're all, you can see that there's a fair bit of worry and panic on their faces. Right now, the body itself, they had kind of cleared room on one of the tables near the mess, or in the mess, sorry, of the barracks, where Lord Peacebreaker is just kind of unceremoniously laid down because they didn't have another place to put him, and they were trying to figure out what to do next. And you see the captain of the guard kind of turns towards you, and Ed is his name, if you recall, turns towards you and says, do you need him to be anywhere in particular? Is this fine? How much time do you need before we can
Well, I need to rest, so I need, a nice solid sleep.
see?
And I mean, that would line up great for me because I should give this a look over and see if we can figure out an exact cause and, evidence.
You think there was more than just the stab, potentially?
You never know.
Okay. Certainly, if you'd like to take a look, by all means.
Yeah, I'm just
You
gonna
see-
kind of like look over the body and everything, and
He does step
eventually
backward.
work through clothes.
Sure. And he does. You can tell that he's watching you pretty intently. But yeah, if you'd like to make an investigation check as you rifle through the pockets and kind of check out the body and examine the wounds. If you do want to look more into any other causes of death potentially, I would say you can also make a medicine check.
25 to start.
Woohoo!
And so, ooh, that's a natural 20. I've never seen that on this die. That's interesting.
Ooh, natural 20 on the medicine check.
Yeah, for a 22. So
Okay.
25 and a 22.
25 and a 22. Okay, let's start with the investigation. As you're going through some of the pockets, there's a few things, second, that you do come across. First of all, you do come across a coin purse, which is very heavy. You can feel that
This
there's...
one, attached or?
Nope. No, it's...
He's no longer attached to it.
It's no longer. No.
Personally, no
there was a
longer
second wound. No. Yeah, so you can tell that there's quite a bit more than even you'd probably... Oh, you never saw Zelmith. Sorry, you're someone else. It's a heavier coin purse than you've seen anybody in your group carry.
Okay, just
Yeah.
a quick peek, and what kind of coin are we looking at in there?
You're looking at strictly platinum.
Platinum.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're
Interesting.
thinking it's in the high 10s. Probably over
Also,
70, 80 coins in there.
70 to 80. Jesus. I'm also thinking that might cover my investigation fee. We'll see.
Your consulting fee is outrageous.
Yeah. Okay.
You also notice going into there's two other things that you find. So you do find also on his, sort of tucked into the waist belt, there is a flattened bag that doesn't seem to hold anything in it at first glance. And then you also notice that inside his jacket that he was wearing, there's a sort of pocket that you have to work your way up in to get to, So the pocket kind of goes up and then comes out to the side. So it sits almost by his top left shoulder. And it's a difficult one to get to. You can tell it's sort of a hidden pocket. And that has another small bag, probably about the size of your palm, that also is completely flat.
Okay.
He's got two. He doesn't need both.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely doesn't need both, and they're just empty bags. You know, why would he need either one? What's my sleight of hand? Not good enough to be thinking these thoughts.
Okay.
At least it's probably not a robbery.
Probably not. Well, these bags could have been rifled through. You want to take a look, and I'll hand over the bags to Harris too.
Sure. I open the bag.
You do not see the bottom of the bag. The bag seems to stretch into blackness.
Anything in there, bad boy?
Which bag are you reaching into?
Which bag did you hand me?
Yeah. There's the larger
I guess
bag that was on
starting
the
with
waist.
Yeah, I'll start with the waist one.
Okay.
So
This isn't a normal bag, real. I'm like shoulder deep in it.
yeah.
This one's platinum, so maybe more. Slam that down.
You hear the guard says, if we could leave the money just on the table for now, please.
For now.
Yeah, so do I
as
feel
you-
anything in the bag?
Yeah,
of
as you're elbow deep or shoulder deep into this bag, you sort of start feeling around. You start feeling your hand brush across a few things. You feel stones, glassy in nature. If you start taking a look at them, you'll notice that there's gems at the very least. You can tell there's a few items in there. You feel a rod, and you feel a ring and a circlet.
Okay.
And then
What size is the ring? Like, would it be sized for a man or a woman?
for a man.
Okay.
And then you also feel around, and there's a talisman that seems to have some intricate markings on it as well.
Okay. Yeah, I start pulling out some of the more interesting things from the bag.
Okay.
To have better examine them.
Sure. Yeah, so as I said, you pull out a rod, a circlet, a ring, and a talisman on a necklace for a chain.
Are there any like symbols or markings on it that would be recognizable on any of them?
You can tell that they're all very finely made. There are intricate carvings on each one. You're not sure really of the nature. There is one that stands out. The talisman itself has a very deep, dark stone in the center. So like a dark purple that almost fades into black.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's definitely not a robbery. Because this is worth more than the bag of gold.
Well, maybe it was done by, not the brightest thieves, patting the bags, not finding anything. But then there was the platinum, so probably not a robbery, or not even a murder by someone with even a slight hint of desperation in their life.
Was it just like one stab wound, or is there several, like in a panic?
So you can go to what you rolled on your medicine check, Riladrivar. With a natural 20, you would see that there is just the one stab wound. However, as you're examining the wound itself, the wound seems very clean, where the actual... You're not sure if it was a dagger or a knife or a sword that had stabbed him. The wound itself is very clean, but as you sort of pull open more of the shirt, you can see that about 6 inches away from the wound, in all directions there are veins. You do see this like dark black veining reaching away from that.
I'm going to say out in my mind to Harris. First off, how many guards are in this room?
So there's the captain of the guard that's standing behind you. There is one by the door, and there are two that are sort of, I would say probably 20 feet away, that are sitting and eating.
that's a toughie. That is a toughie. Shit. Because obviously we definitely want to take a closer look at some of this stuff. And first instinct, always steal, obviously.
The war crimes we made along
Have
the
you been
way.
saying this in my
No,
brain?
no, I'm just thinking this out loud. I'm going to say to you, can you think of any way that we would be able to get a close look at these for a prolonged time? Figure out more about them. Thorn, for example, can identify really well, and we could find out a lot more about these objects.
Well, like, if need be, we could always attune to some of them to find out what they do.
I just look over and say, that's an interesting idea. And I look to the guards. Would we be able to attune to some of these to figure out more about them?
We can have somebody come in and who can identify the items. We wouldn't have you attuning to these items.
I'm
would
so
be going
sorry.
against protocol.
We didn't explain. This is our boss.
Do you have any letter explaining as such, or any writs, some kind of proof of this?
Now, do we have that? I guess technically we might, because we have... There must be some sort of proof that we even are a research team. So, whenever that was made official, is there anything talking about us having connections in core?
There was a contract that you had signed. I don't believe any of the current members, however, have anything that states that they're
Just
on.
me at the moment. I'm
Well, yeah. In theory, there was also Silas, but good point. There's nothing that you have that states that you're on mission, that you have any leeway with any different countries or anywhere within core or anything like that.
Just lie.
Yeah, I'm going to start by lying.
Okay.
But it is interesting because we technically are, but I'm stretching it for sure. We also know a guy. I'm trying to remember the name of the guy we talked to the most. Sometimes when time passes, my brain lets things go.
Well, Rill is trying to sweet talk the guard.
Yeah, sweet talking, baby.
Can I
That's one way of
start
putting it.
examining the other hidden bag?
Well, I was holding on to that one because I thought it might be more stealable because it's small. But if you want to take it from me, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, well, we might as well figure out what he has on him.
Mm-hmm.
God, I miss D&D.
There might be a reason why he was killed.
Yeah. God damn, too many notes. This is the downside of taking notes. God, Grub was easy to play.
Thorn is very easy to play.
Give me a second.
What the
I'm gonna
heck
build
is
that
this
help
guy's
out.
name?
The cousin
like
of the king,
Galather
right?
or
Yeah.
something, right? Like something like Galather, but I can't find it. Oh,
I remember it's cousin of the king. That's all I
Cousin
got.
of the King. Yeah, maybe I should just search cousin and I'll find it. God damn it. I didn't put that information. Great.
Duke Galather Coronek.
His Galather. Okay. So worst case, I can sending to him to get him to actually make us an official, potentially, liaison, I guess. But yeah, I will just say to them that this is... Yeah, fuck it. We don't care about revealing anything. This is Lord Peacebreaker from Core. We are on special assignment from him and some of the other high-ranking houses. And specifically, we work with the king and his immediate relatives, and also with Peacebreakers.
I'm still gonna have you roll a deception check.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay. Only like a lot of the words you're saying are true, and I respect the heck out of that.
Yeah.
There's a
I don't have jurisdiction here or anything, but like trying to pretend I do.
like
He would have wanted this.
wanted this. I don't think you knew him very well.
I'm like his guy, is the thing.
Was.
I'm like his homie. I
Yeah,
don't want to
sorry.
brag, but like we were pretty tight.
So yeah,
have
so
a thing for
go
this?
in the bag while he's trying to lie to the cop.
Yeah,
Well, what was the roll?
11.
Why'd you say it so quietly, Aaron?
It's just so middle. You never know what an 11's gonna do.
That's fair. Yeah, he looks at you and he says, "Listen, I totally understand where you're coming from. We would need to see proof before I'd be able to relinquish any items. This is an ongoing investigation. I can't just give you the things that are on his person. So, we're more than happy to work with Core and their government to ensure that. First of all, I need you to know, I know who this is. That you don't have to tell me. I know. This is a problem for us. I get that.
Yep.
But we're going to have to go through the proper channels to make sure that this is done right, or else it's my ass, and I'm not willing to risk that. I'm sorry."
Oh, there's no risk at all. This would be probably in our best interests. I'm just going to contact I'm going to contact our person in Core and find out how we can do this quickly.
Excellent.
We should definitely itemize everything just so nothing goes missing. So do you have
True.
like ink and paper?
Sure. And I just have a magic hand come up and start. It always takes my notes for me.
I raised an eyebrow when looking at Rill because I meant the guard.
He at the same time does wave for someone to kind of come over and start going through the stuff with you guys. So you see an older gentleman with sort of balding at the top, but he's still got the bit of a briar tuck going on. It's pretty sick. He comes over with some paper and kind of nods. "Hello, I'm just gonna scoot in. Excuse me," and kind of gets in close to you guys and starts looking at all the items you've been pulling out.
I'm going to, in very dramatic fashion, pull open the clothing and reveal the blackened wound and say, "This is why we may want to keep this quiet." And hopefully all of their attention will be on that.
Okay. While you do what? Because I'm assuming there's more to that.
I'm just, giving anyone else in the room the opportunity to do whatever they might want to do with something.
Jesus.
That's barely done. You're robbing him. I love it. And you're potentially bringing him back tomorrow. You're like, we're on a time limit. We gotta get this stuff.
Crunch time.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, if the guards and stuff haven't noticed the other like smaller bag of holding, I'll definitely like slide it into a component pouch.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, I have that stat.
With advantage, right? Because his friend was dramatic.
I will give you advantage.
I mean, there is a blackened wound, that's pretty eye-catchy. 22, though. Damn.
22.
Yeah,
okay.
Is that a net?
+3, baby.
Damn.
All right. As far as you see, no one notices and no one makes a move towards you.
Nice.
And you see, as you kind of open and reveal that wound, the captain sort of looks, he's like, "God. I'm going to have to move this to somewhere a little less public. We can't have this getting out.
No,
I don't want to start a
not.
war inadvertently, so...
Is there anything else? Fix it.
Are you going to fix it before other people see it and hear about it? And if you do bring him back, will he remember? Because...
hopefully he's going to remember. It hasn't been that long, but just don't let people into the building.
We can move somewhere private. I mean, as long as we can stay with you until we sort this out.
If you'd like to stay here the night, that's fine. I'm just going to move him into a private room. Probably just leave him in my room overnight. So,
as long as we can have access, then that's fine.
Certainly, but please send for whoever you need to send for, so we can start going through the proper channels and getting this done correctly. The captain doesn't like to make waves, as it were.
Okay. Yeah, I'll need to speak with my associate for a moment before we make our sendings.
We're going to move this. We're going to move the body now. You are welcome to come with for now, but
yeah,
sure.
Nope, you can't take anything.
No,
Yeah,
We're
no
watching.
problem.
no one. And I'm looking to the other guards as if I'm the one watching. I'm keeping a real
You see a
good
couple
eye on
people are just
everyone. Yeah. Yeah. This is my boss we're talking about. He's very respected.
All right, so 2 guards come in. They do pick him up, moving him deeper into the building and putting him into a private room, which you can see just has it's like a basic room. There's a desk and there's a bed. You can see a wardrobe on one side. And then they shut the door and you post 2 guards outside. And you can be either inside or outside. It's up to you.
So who are you contacting?
Well, I was hoping to contact, I guess, technically my boss. It's a pretty confusing arrangement sometimes.
I thought you said he was your boss.
In a way, there's a circle of people that make decisions for us, but our immediate liaison is the king's cousin in Kor. So I think we'll have good pull. I can imagine maybe the news has traveled back, but we may be delivering news, and I'm not sure if that's going to cause harm or not.
Well, if you deliver it, let him know that he will be not dead tomorrow.
Right.
So you know, that's a good thing.
Although with those wounds, are you sure it's going to work?
I'm pretty confident.
Okay.
Like a solid 95%.
All
He'll
right.
be A-okay.
Well, is there a chance that during any of this time we've had a short rest since the bakery, I guess? I don't think I've ever clicked the button, but I think we had like a whole day since then.
Yeah, but you guys kind of teleported. You did a long walk. I'd say if you want to take a short rest now, then you're more than welcome to. And while you guys are kind of relaxing and hanging out, we can go over to Thorn and Silas.
Cool.
So where are you guys headed?
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out this whole time you're talking. I look
Maybe.
at Charles.
Yes, no doubt.
Good old
Shardis.
We use your name at tavern, hotel, inn, whatever.
Believe I went by Silas at the inn. Yeah.
Wait,
like
he was
fight
rock. He was a statue at the inn.
Oh, that's right. I was.
He was an
I went
We
by
did say
nothing.
that our good friend Silas was going to come see us, though.
Did we say that?
I think
I'm
we
pretty
told
sure you
the
said that.
front desk so that it wouldn't be weird.
Wait,
when
no,
someone
we
came
said
downstairs.
Delphine.
I did offer to sell the Silas statue.
This is true. Because it was
Okay,
a
you're not.
Mason
Your name's
original.
not on it, so we go there.
Yeah, just best to lay low for now. I think I don't want to be seen anywhere near this.
Yeah, we
I just-
stick to back alleys and try not to be on Main Street as much as we can.
You know, do our best to look nonchalant.
Yeah, I eventually put you down, I guess.
Not just carrying me anymore. Yeah, we make our way back to you. I don't remember what the inn was called because I was not conscious for that.
Tipsy Tur or something. I don't know.
What?
I think it's from a TV show.
Yeah, I'm insulted. You don't remember the name of this place. Two Pegs in a Dream.
a while
Come
ago.
on.
It's been a minute, and Thorn doesn't remember things. That's why I don't take notes.
Two
It
Pegs
just-
in a Dream. My favorite
Yes.
inn name.
Yes, to the dream.
With a 2 peg-legged man holding up 2 beers.
Yes,
Great.
no, I feel bad for not remembering because it is quite good.
Oh, there it is. I just wrote 2 Pegs in a Dream, but with no
With
context.
no-
Yeah,
Two
so we go to 2 P's and a D.
no, no.
As the locals
You
call
guys
it.
ruin everything.
We can't have nice things.
True.
Yeah, let's go hide there.
No problem. So you guys go inside and you make your way up to the room. And when you open the door, you see a familiar face.
I tried to stab him. We've met once, and I don't really remember who he is.
Sweet. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
I'm gonna make it with disadvantage because I think last second I realized who it is.
Sure. His AC's low. You're probably going to kill him.
Oh no.
He's on edge. Yeah, that's good. I rolled a 1.
There
I
you
rolled
go.
with advantage by accident.
Oh, I was gonna
So I
say.
just took the 1 that I rolled
low-
instead
yeah.
of the 11.
So you see, Chaya, as soon as the door opens,
Jay.
yeah, yeah, that's what I said. As soon as the door opens, you see Thorn raises his glaive up, goes to make an overhand swing at you, and just gets it stuck in the top of the doorframe.
Yeah, you see that I didn't move and I was just kind of just staring. Yeah, I was gonna warn you about that.
You're very
Anyway.
annoying. You know that?
I've only been with you for 4 hours, so I don't think I can be that annoying. So, question: in this timeline, did you murder somebody, or are you investigating a murder?
Depends
Hold
on
on.
who we murder. Be
What's
more
with the
specific.
accusations here? I don't appreciate that. You show up out of
Well-
nowhere and accuse us of killing somebody.
Well, technically, you have. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes
No.
it's complicated.
Another. You know what? I don't want to talk about this. No.
Peacebreaker?
No. No. We haven't killed. Can we not talk about this in the doorway? And I like shove Shay back. Like no.
Okay,
I take the glaive out of the door so you can close it.
listen. Don't get upset with me. I've seen you guys do some weird things.
Be a little on edge.
I see that. So why don't you catch me up?
Like
We look
usher
for
us like
Zell.
over to like another like small table in the corner.
Yeah, I'm like standing by a window looking out, seeing if anyone was following us while I tell the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. We try find Zell. Find him. He disappear. We try to find again. Teleport out of city. Come back. Peacebreaker dad dead.
Okay, that's pretty good. And I'm assuming you're here because and I point to Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shard.
Just
You know,
it doesn't matter. Just don't use the last name, okay?
this could be a way of kind of clearing your name, at least for a little.
Oh yeah,
At
just
least
show up and go. That dead guy. I didn't kill him.
No, I mean,
Maybe never say that.
no. I mean, when Harris ultimately, brings him up,
Hmm.
you could be there, as part of his crew.
Just
Just
like
just a
now
thought,
you
think
owe me
about it.
one. Actually, that's kind of a great idea. Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that. So hold on. You were gone for a while. Where's Dell?
She's safe. She is.
Inside check.
It sounds like something a kidnapper.
We've known each other. We've known this guy for 4
Check it.
hours.
Roll it,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. I'm 100% insight on that.
And Peaches, you can roll either
I completely believe you, no matter what. I
a
rolled a 6.
persuasion or a deception. You don't have to say which one. Just say what the final number is.
Yeah. Real good.
16.
19.
Thorn, you feel like he's being pretty on the level.
Okay.
She just has, as a courtesy, as a friend, she just needed some things to deal with, personal items. She'll be back soon.
Okay. I look
Okay.
at the window. was there any chance anyone was following us or looking at us through the window?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. You watch as Thorn's hairy arms sort of get a little almost like fur and thicker as I wild shape. I forgot that I could just make it advantage with wisdom checks while I'm in this
Perfect.
form. So
There you go.
yeah, his eyes get more like canine, and I will make a perception check. That is a 25.
25. You take a look down at the streets below. You guys are a couple floors up at this point. You don't notice anybody sort of just sitting or standing, watching. Everyone seems to continue walking by. Nobody looks suspicious. You feel pretty confident that you weren't followed or no one's watching you at the moment, at least.
Tight. I keep a lookout. You could see like Thorn like leaning out of the window, like he wants to leave and go look for stuff, like clues and stuff. It's weird that he's not with Rel, so.
Nobody saw you with the body, correct? You just
I
found
don't
it.
believe so. We sort of stumbled across it in the
Weird
square,
crowd.
and Thorn was pretty quick to react. Actually, it was a very good thing that he did. Last place I want to be is caught around there. Yeah, I think I'm okay at the very least. I don't think anybody suspects that I'm involved.
Then should we go find them?
Possibly. I mean, you probably do want to be in the same room when he, comes alive. Yeah,
Oh.
kind
Me,
of.
I'm fine.
Look,
But you are fine.
have
yeah,
you
of course.
experienced
have
this
no idea
before?
who you are.
Have you experienced this before? That he's suddenly super thankful that I'm there when he's resurrected. Gives me his son's estate. Well, what's the deal?
To be honest, it's a 50-50. Sometimes he murders you. Actually, it's actually hilarious.
So what you're saying is arm's length.
Thorn doesn't get this
Absolutely.
guy.
We should probably wait just a little till Real contacts us. At least give them some time to, do what they have to do.
Cool. I watched the window.
I go downstairs, grab like a couple tankards of ale to like.
I go down when he goes downstairs. Why would you be by yourself? We came here because of you.
Nobody in the inn knows. Okay, all right.
Someone just walks up to him and like, are you Silas? Someone just like last time. Yeah.
It's funny. I always get that question.
I like my tricks, but they only work once. Hey, you're Silas, right? Yeah. Let's again.
Yeah. My spleen and heart and lungs.
Brilliant.
All right. Switching back to Rill and Harris. Do you both get your short rest as required?
Okay. I'm going to use one slot for sending and contact Galather and basically say, you get the news, Lord Peacebreaker dead in Storm Fury's Landing. We're here on location. I found things worth investigating.
Going to bring him back alive.
We're looking to be the liaisons here. Please respond.
You didn't tell him that we were gonna undead him.
Not yet. I got more sendings, and I got limited words.
Just talk like Thorn.
That's an interesting thought.
Sorry, just a question for myself. Does the person receiving the message also have the limitation of the words? Okay.
Yep.
And how would they know? Does it say like you have a collect call with
Right.
20 or less words?
You can just
Your
like
brain just
sense
starts
when it's
hurting.
running out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just
Maybe
a
it's common
spidey
knowledge.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Everyone knows sending. God.
And that's why
Checking
slang
spell
comes
list.
about. Y'all, one word, not two. We start condensing all the words.
Wondering if there's like different carriers for sending.
Yeah.
Like, who are you with?
Yeah, they accept y'all as two with Dash Mobile.
We have Warner Cable.
Ugh.
Yeah, as the sending goes off, you get a reply quite quickly that says, representatives from House Peacebreaker will be by momentarily. Do not move him. Do not touch him.
Oops.
Well, I got one more slot, so should I just send back big whoops on that?
That's it. No context.
Yeah. We can't. I mean, the guards, they were gonna do what they were gonna do. Yeah, you're not supposed to move a body, but these guards are new to murder. Okay. Well. I'll come back to this thought.
Mhm.
Because I only have one more spell slot.
No worries. Anything else you'd like to do?
I guess.
Are we like in a room at the moment?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I guess we could go inside the room if we wanted to.
Sure.
A small room.
And when we do that, I take out the hidden bag.
Well,
of
are we
holding.
alone first?
Oh, that's what I asked. He said,
Yeah. I
Yes.
don't know.
Yeah. You can have the room to yourself. That's fine.
yeah. I'll take out the little secret bag of holding and try, take a look, see what's inside.
Inside, you find several diamonds.
Okay.
About 6 of them.
Okay.
You're not sure how much they'd be worth. You can tell that they're worth quite a bit. You probably have to get them appraised to get the exact worth, though. You also find 6 sending stones.
That's different. Like 3 pairs or 6 individuals?
6 individual.
Oh.
It's more interesting.
Interesting. Okay. That's it in the bag?
Mhm.
There's no bag within the bag?
No bag within the bag.
We're
That
being
creates a
asked-
wormhole.
There's always another secret.
Yeah.
There's always another secret. That's very interesting. I would be very curious to know who these sending stones connect with.
Yeah, but it's like a bit of a warning signal if someone starts using them. It's not Daddy Peacebreaker.
Mm-hmm. If we want to, I could teleport out of here with these and teleport back. Unless you feel secure with them. Unless you're also... we don't have to take these if you'd rather just say we found them.
Yeah, like they didn't see me palm it. Like this is
Yeah.
just mine at the moment.
Do you have a bag of holding of your own?
No. Wait, do you have a bag of holding?
I don't have it at the moment. Delphine apparently took off with the one.
Why did you give all of your things to the one person who left?
She took off with it. I don't know.
It's like all your money?
Everything.
This is some poor planning.
Yeah.
Not just
well-
the money, but the booze, too.
Yeah. The booze. No.
All right, well,
All the rum's gone.
yeah, for now, I'll just hang out here. I'll continue resting, and hopefully in another 6-ish hours, we'll be able to bring him back.
Okay. Should we go back to the... No, I guess we should stay here. We don't want anyone messing with the body.
Well, if you
All
need
right.
to, you can go back. I can just wait here.
True. And I'll hit cast teleport.
You're gonna cast teleport?
Jesus.
Just immediately go back to...
I love the idea that like the word "true" is barely out of your mouth. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Pop.
Make
No one
the
ever lets me
roll.
teleport, so like given the go ahead, it's just like
You're just like waiting for a gap in the conversation that never comes. You're like, just
Yeah.
I thought he was going to walk.
he's hoity-toity.
There's just like a light ruffle to your clothing as the the space fills in where he was.
Yeah.
Where are you teleporting to?
To the room
Okay.
in the inn, which there isn't really a just familiar there's like super familiar. You've been here all the time, and then there's like you've seen it.
I would say you're very
No,
familiar.
I've slept in it.
Yeah, you're very.
Oh my
familiar.
god, I'm looking for real dice. This is crazy.
Adorable.
Why would I be doing that?
Sweet summer child.
Here we go. And which direction is good on this
You're
one
fine.
again? Okay.
It was almost
Nice.
perfect.
You just as long as you're above 25, you're golden.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so zoop, into our room.
Yeah.
One of my room, I guess. I don't know if anyone's in them.
Yeah, we'll say it's the one that you guys were in. So yeah, as the three of you are sort of, actually, yeah, we'll say at this point because it would have been some time because he short rested. As you come back upstairs after eating and drinking, you run into Riladrivar.
Actually, just like immediately like stand up, like draw the sword. Like,
Yeah.
oh. Okay.
Um.
Hi, Ril.
Hi. Thorn can actually. Well, Harris, I was taking the sending stones. I don't know if that's okay with you.
But it's been done.
Oh, okay.
So, because Thorn can identify stuff, I don't know if that's helpful, but would you have resisted me grabbing those, or?
Like we just talked about me just holding on to them, but sure.
Yeah, it was just that.
The issue is that he left at the end of your sentence.
Yeah, it's like I should have asked. I should have been polite about this. Up to you if you would have,
Yeah,
held
that's fine.
back. Okay. We found these secretly on the person, and they seem to possibly be half of a pair of sending stones each. I'm not 100% certain on that.
Okay.
Just a thought. Harris is going to watch the body. I may go back. We don't want anyone to tamper with it. There is a giant wound in the chest that is stretching out black veins. May have connection to, a lot of this ruinous stuff we've been dealing with. Who knows? There will be representatives from Core arriving here shortly, maybe.
So sounds like I probably continue to keep a low profile.
Right. Harris is trying to bring back the body in about 6 hours.
Okay. Is there a way for us to find the recipient of, or I guess the holder of the other end of the pair of these stones?
I don't know. I had a thought about messing with teleport again, using one of these to go to its home, which is, nearly how we found Zelmith, which is that still today? We wanted to try again at noon or something. Oh, God. The days feel like months sometimes.
Time is weird.
So there's a chance that we could use a sending stone to teleport to the other sending stone.
Is there any other way that you know of, Ril? That seems risky. We are talking about Peacebreaker here. There's no way he doesn't have some sort of defense in place.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Is there any sort of maybe Arcana check we could consider about if there's any other way to figure out who's on the other end of a sending stone?
If you'd like to make an Arcana check,
or
you can.
where it is.
Yeah, I think
I would like to
Riladrivar
use
will.
magical awareness while also doing that, which is technically like a detect magic.
Right. Yeah.
Just put our heads together on this.
Yeah.
I'll roll on it. That's when I get at it.
Oh my god.
But I do have detect magic up. Didn't roll good.
No, that's the same roll I got. I rolled a 9.
Jeez.
Well, you spoiled what I got, so.
Yikes. I got an 11.
The three of
But
us together.
detect
Like,
magic.
Detect magic.
Sender
Detect
spells
magic.
are weird.
There's things.
Okay, so you would know that there's probably some magic that you could use where you'd be able to find out who was holding the other stone. Sort of like a locate object with a bit of a modification to it. You'd have to be able to kind of make those, I'll say like changes. It's like a slight change on the spell, so I'll have to be able to do it. Other than that, there's no way without either talking to it or going to find who has the other stone to know who's holding it. You would even know that like even scrying wouldn't really work because you're holding the wrong stone, unfortunately.
I think without Timon, we don't know who these people are.
We've taken up a lot of his time to begin with.
Should we have these?
No. I whisked them out of there. Harris pocketed them, and I took off with it.
You whisk back now?
I probably should.
Should I come?
That would be impossible for anyone who found us in the room.
I mean, you okay.
Because I was in a room and I puffed out of there, so.
All right.
Okay. I guess I'll go back.
Shay had said that apparently I should be there to, be in the room when Harris does his thing.
He also said 50-50 chance you
Get stabbed.
You get stabbed. Okay.
Yeah.
How far away are they from me? Are they downstairs?
Well, we're all up in the
Yeah,
room.
you're all, if you're upstairs.
okay. I'm right.
Yeah,
there.
you're right there.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Hi. I'm just gonna come out of the second room. Oh, hi, Ro. I couldn't help it. But here I do have locate object. I mean, I could possibly tell you. It would just. I need to clear my mind.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I should probably get back before any suspicion may be roused. Good luck, I guess.
Okay. Keep us posted.
I've never tried teleporting with blood before. Just gonna snap fingers and see if Peacebreaker's blood will bring me to his body.
Yeah, go ahead and make the roll. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we learn on the job here.
Does he leave me at least one sending so?
I don't know.
No, you guys have all of them. I'm not bringing my
just
stolen
give
goods
You
back.
didn't
to
bring
the-
them back?
No,
I thought that's
you
what
guys-
you were going back for.
No, I'm going back because I teleported from a room which I couldn't have just disappeared from. You guys keep the stolen goods.
It just feels like we're holding a bunch of burner phones that can probably.
Bye. Is 27 good?
Just don't pick up if somebody calls.
We already said you're not allowed to roll your own anymore.
I know, right?
27's low.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a
To me-
mishap.
I do have an associated object, right?
Blood does not count.
Substance more than
What?
object,
Blood
I'd
doesn't
say.
count.
Blood is not an object.
And how
Well,
do you
a
have
vial of
his
blood
blood?
would be.
Oh, you just put a vial.
Yeah, I
Vial
was
would be.
rifling through his dead body.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna collect this blood into this vial here.
I
He
mean,
swooshes it
he's not
around.
playing Grub anymore, but
Give me one sec.
He's grub reincarnated.
Yeah.
Man, you suck at using this thing.
He's learning.
I've also viewed the room once, so I think I succeed.
Yeah, I was actually giving you seen casually, but you still rolled shit. So it's still not enough. I can't give you very familiar. I'm sorry. So you take 8 points of force damage.
Cool.
But then you do appear properly in the room. So Harris, from your point of view, it looks like Riladrivar appears with like his ankle inside the bed before kind of getting like bumped and pushed out. And he's just like he's now just holding his like his
Are
shin.
you okay?
Yeah, happens every time.
Maybe you shouldn't be using the spell. Like, I've only experienced bad things from it. You fell out of the sky, you
Yeah.
teleported us miles away from the town,
Yep.
and now you were half inside of a bed.
Yeah, it's super convenient.
Like, I get magic's not for everybody.
It's not a spell, so there's that.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't blame me. Maybe this fucking thing's defective. Just tap the necklace talisman.
Do you need me to like heal you right now?
Nah, it's fine.
You you hear a knock at the door.
I pick up my oh god, what did we have last time? Gourd latte? That's what it was, right? An emptied pumpkin with
Yeah,
coffee
you
inside.
guys don't remember the hotel's name. You don't remember the dude's name, but a gourd.
I will never
He
forget.
remembers
You remember the
Coffee.
important
You'll
details.
remember that,
Okay.
yeah.
the pumpkin spiced latte. Yeah.
Inside a pumpkin.
Yeah, I go to the door and open it. Hello?
Yeah.
No one's there.
Wait,
They're
wait,
too
hold on. There's
ashamed.
no
No
one there?
joking.
Damn kids.
You see the Captain Ed is standing there, and he says, I would just like to inform you that we did converse with some of the Peacebreaker house. They have agreed to let Lord Peacebreaker's body remain until such time as your friend here is able to revive him. After that, we will continue with the investigation. They did ask that all the items stay currently locked up, so they're going to be in one of our safes here.
Even the empty bags? That's very peculiar, isn't it?
Okay, well, no problem.
If you need use of our beds here, you're welcome to them. Otherwise, you're welcome to come back anytime tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'll hang out here. No point in running around town getting soaked. But yeah, first thing in the morning I'll come by and we'll try to undead him.
Excellent.
And give him some finger guns.
Well, I can.
Where I'm from, that's a cause for war right there.
Are you hitting on me?
Or threaten to murder me?
Yeah. Either way, I like it.
That's my thing.
So for you two, are you guys gonna remain there, or are you gonna go back to Two Pegs in a Dream?
I could hoof it back and let the rest of our group know our situation, if that works for you, Harris.
Yeah, that's fine. Is it huffing because you're gonna put your leg back in the bed?
Yeah, because I've got a stump now. Great. No, just don't want to risk a longer walk than necessary.
Okay, yeah, no worries. If you guys all want to come back here, it makes sense too.
Do you have any means of sending or communication of any kind?
No.
Okay, I'll see if they want to come right back then.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, just raise an alarm if you're attacked. That's usually the kind of thing that happens to us. So.
Well, this is like filled with guards and stuff here. I'll
Yeah,
probably
that's
be
true.
okay.
Yeah. Just it's probably going to be them. It's very likely.
I'm an optimist.
That's good. We need one of those.
The last one died.
Yeah.
Oh. I give Riladrivar a really sad hug. 'Cause he's a broken man.
All right, BRB, as they say in fantasy worlds.
Totally every day.
Yeah, I'll make my way back to the Two Pegs in a Dream. Pegs in a Dream.
Pegs in a Dream.
Mhm.
Yeah, you quickly work your way back to the inn. It's not too far of a walk, so you're able to stay. Well, you're able to not get soaking.
Mm.
And
It's appropriately damp.
Appropriately damp. You see the rest of the party's hanging out.
Yeah, I would be trying to do the locate object thing.
Okay. If you're going to try to work on that, I need you to make an Arcana check.
Bolstering magic. You could just get a D3.
24, sir.
Or
You could roll a D3 as well.
D3.
Just in case.
Just roll a D6 and then 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know what? That's a good one. A
7.
Yeah.
You start sort of working within your spell book, trying to make modifications to the locate object spell, basing it off a twin that has an arcane connection already. While you're working, you feel pretty confident that this is something you'll be able to make work. You think you're going to need a little bit more time to study and finish the spell, but you feel like you've made a very good start to it. You're feeling confident that you have like the right path picked out.
Okay.
Is there anything else anybody else would have been doing?
Just looking for danger.
Yeah, hopefully everything's safe. I believe Harris is gonna hang out, make sure no one messes with the body. I did mention the big, weird, black veined wound. Have you guys seen anything like that before?
Have we seen anything like that before?
No, but if anybody would like to... Actually, no. Sorry, for this you wouldn't have seen it.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I think maybe what I'll do is spend this time and contact my mom through the Sending Stone.
Okay.
Just go, hey, Mom, things are fine. You might hear some news. Who are these three people? And I give them the names that were given me by Shay. Alarian Karleth, Koltef Ether, and Raxgar Stonemaw.
Okay. She replies after a moment. She says, "Hello, Silas. It's good to hear from you as well. Those members are... Well, sorry, those people are other members of the Order of Ardea. They're the core members, sort of the leaders of our group. Also, I hope the news isn't about you. Love you."
For once, it's not.
Was that core with a K or a C?
Fortunately, he didn't have closed captions turned on.
Wait, hold on. You don't get, like, internal subtitles?
Right? That's kind of weird.
Pitts, quick question. Didn't Silas's grandfather have black veins on him?
He did, but they weren't...
They're not the same.
No. And the only person that would have ever seen that was Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Silas is
but
in the room. Which is...
They weren't similar in a way that he remembers, at least.
Fair. Okay. So, who do you think did it?
I mean, it's a Peacebreaker, so anyone?
Well,
Zelmith?
it could have been Zelmith.
Could have been Zelmith.
Is
Grub?
not acting himself, and if he met up with his father, who knows? Maybe some of those old insecurities manifested in violence.
Or he monster, and father come to see son, find out monster stab.
It's also very possible.
It does seem likely. He
Stab.
really didn't seem to care about any of his friends, as he called them. So I assume a father he didn't care too much about wouldn't be a far cry away from more violence.
Yeah.
TM.
Yo.
I would also like to just double check to see if someone followed Rill, because he walked here.
Oh yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have my robe, so I would see these things.
You think you would?
I think, yeah.
22.
Ooh, natural one, baby. My robe fell asleep.
Yeah. It's the rain hitting the eyes. It's like, jeez.
Yeah. Technically, with the advantage, I rolled a 5 instead of the 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's
Thank
it's a
you.
big change. It's a
Thank
big
you.
change.
Mm-hmm.
You both feel confident. One of you, for worse reasons than the other, that he was not followed.
I am absolutely safe at all times.
Thorn just nods in agreement, like obviously Rill knows he's got the robe of eyes. He just assumes that he sees everything Thorn sees.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wouldn't be next in line, would he?
Zelmith?
To the yeah.
Don't King have siblings? Like kids?
Well,
Cousins?
I think, did Peacebreaker himself not have there's a bunch of them, right?
there's a bunch of them. There's an elder brother as well. but I never met.
Okay, so I don't think Zelmith would kill someone for a crown.
Silas, you would know, and
No,
you don't even need to roll a history check for this. If memory serves correctly, there were 2 older siblings to Zelmith, and then like 4 younger ones. Zelmith was like
Right.
a weird middle child, middle-ish.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, just
Like a
seems
cool
sweet.
weird, Brickley, not like a bad weird.
No, it's perfect. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought as well. Why you
I
get
just-
away with so much?
It'd just be weird why take him out. I mean, he could be a monster, like you said, but
Could even have been a matter of opportunity. The strange thing is that Peacebreaker seems to have been unaccompanied. A man in his position, especially a master of a noble house, does not walk around a town square unaccompanied.
We could ask around, see if anyone saw anything.
Yeah, can't be certain that they'll want to speak to us more than the guards, but who knows?
or we just wait until he, comes back alive when
Yeah,
we can
we
just
go to
ask him.
sleep, wake up, he
Well,
alive.
That's the thing, is I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about. Do we want him alive?
I mean, if we don't do it, someone else do it, right?
Right. I just mean,
This way he owe us favor.
I guess.
Well, the other question being is, does a death and resurrection release him from being a thrall?
If that was even the case. I actually, with the nat 20 on the medicine check, would I have noticed if that wound was looked older with the black veining, or was connected to the cause of death?
It looked connected to the cause.
So as far as I could tell, there wasn't some other case where he was brought down from another wound recently, where he would have more been obviously I mean, you don't have to be brought down to be enthralled, but
No, for sure. You didn't see anything else
Wasn't
that
attacked.
stood out or anything like that.
okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, but we don't know for sure he was enthralled. He could have been. He did seem to have ties with the Elderbrain, so we don't know if that's because he's a peacebreaker and he'll always do the wrong thing given the chance, or whatever else.
You
There's a lot
think
of loose threads here.
you think Zelmith killed his dad so he can make miracle again?
Bring him back.
He do 2 miracles already.
So he
mean-
could do a third one and become canonized?
Maybe it is strange because the miracles that he've done were very soft miracles, and he really stopped short of doing the whole job every time. So
Warm up miracles.
yeah,
Softables.
it wouldn't be crazy to me if he's just doing these things for notoriety.
How long has the body been there?
The dead body. I mean, we were at the statue hours before it showed up, so unless it was displaced, it can't be more than hours old.
Less
That
than
could
1
be.
day.
That could be something.
Mm-hmm.
Why such a public place? I mean, he could have killed him, then brought him to the square, said, "Oh my lord, I found him," and then revived him there and then. So it would
Just
just
feel
be a
more
little
dramatic.
weird.
Do you think there's any chances out of his dimension?
Maybe we just sleep. I'm pretty
Yeah.
tired.
You don't want to go chasing after him again?
I mean, that's fine too.
I'm just saying, we have his ascot. Is that what this is?
Basically.
We could try. If the problem is that he was in a different dimension, we couldn't get to him. We have to assume at some point in the day he's gonna not be in there. Maybe.
Yeah, what time is it?
Right now you're starting to get into pretty later in the evening after everything that's gone on. So I'd say like 8, 9.
Yeah, I look at Silas. When's Zelmith bedtime?
That's a good question. Usually when he was drunk and tired enough. He would also usually take first watch, if I remember correctly, so that he could sleep as late as possible in the morning.
Well, he's got a guard dog now. I'm not sure he cares about taking watch.
Yeah.
And from the sounds of it, you have found him once. Maybe he could just be hiding for a while and
He
not come
find
out.
us.
Or he found you. It's even.
But we steal dogs, so
Mhm.
Do you think he makes Grub sleep outside?
With the way he had been keeping him, again, hard to say he cares much for his friends.
we can try. Worst case scenario, we end up in wall.
That's a pretty bad worst case scenario, Thorn.
It happened before.
I think worst case scenario, we just have to walk back in the rain. I mean, I've never been in a wall. I don't
It's
know.
temporary. It's super temporary.
Very painful.
Painful.
But
Yeah,
temporary.
you sound very confident.
Yeah, sure, let's find him.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Is a 9 good or bad?
Stop.
Roll a
Stop.
nine.
Out of 100, you're not rolling a d20?
It could be a 900 if you put the zeros on the other side.
Sorry.
Let me just get the dice
It's
going here.
deserved. You
So
know
hold
that,
on,
right?
you roll below a 50 like 3 times on a
Yeah.
D100.
Statistics are a lie.
Yeah, they really are.
Can I
Technically, you know-
seriously, in all seriousness, can someone else attune to it?
Yeah, have Ray do it.
No, I want it. I won't have to attune to much. I'm just a hit things kind of guy.
Hey,
I mean, Alex would have gotten a 36, so
You all take-
an associated object, so you know.
you all take 23 points of force damage,
Oh my god.
and now I have to start rolling
Admission
again.
fees.
First
Yay.
roll 64. How much damage was the first time?
That's an 11. 23. Hold on, I gotta
Total.
roll. Damage, force damage, yes. 11's bad.
Pretty sure that's what you need to roll, Aaron.
A 99?
Yeah.
That was
Show
half
up.
the way there.
I rolled a 64. That would have been great too.
You take another 16 points of force damage.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's-
I'm also not rolling great. I have to re-roll every time.
Okay, do I have something for this?
Wait,
Is
why
this
are you
how the
still
party,
rolling
like,
damage?
almost wipes?
Stop.
Because multiple mishaps can occur. And I just rolled a
Ah.
13 on top of the 11, so...
another
Mm.
13 damage?
No. The damage hasn't been rolled
okay.
yet.
Oh,
But-
Christ.
It was like 11 after 23, so it's like we're at 34.
Hold on. That's another 23. Right, 977, 23? Yeah.
23 what, sorry? You just
Another
rolled that
23 points of damage.
Okay, this is bad.
Oh my god.
I'm at
Yeah.
12
This is over
health
50
left.
damage.
Yeah,
I'm-
I'm 12.
Okay,
I'm at 0.
87.
I'm
I
down.
rolled an 87.
I'm
You're
at,
down?
I'm down.
You rolled an 87 total?
Well, no.
Like on
I
his
rolled an
mishap.
87%. Because so what's happening basically is there's a table, right? He rolled a mishap. From then on, it's me. So I roll damage, and then I roll a teleport table again. If I get another mishap, which I did twice, you get damage, and this time total of 3 times. But then I rolled an 87% to get you somewhere.
You
I'm at
you know when you
14
get
hit
stuck-
points.
Yeah, I'm down. But
Teleporting
you
can
know
go
when
bad.
you get like glitched into geometry in a video game, you're like,
It's exactly that.
That was 62 points of damage.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my god.
That almost knocked me. Oh, I mean,
I'm at half health. That's a big deal.
This is a
Raise your
problem.
hand if you're the healer with the party.
It-
Well, I have.
No, the healer's with the body.
Well, okay. Explain what happened, and then I'll heal.
Okay.
I'll heal this bitch.
So, as you move through the teleport realm, and you're trying to focus on this ascot, as soon as you start to move through space, you feel something's off. Not the same as before. Not like he's somewhere that you can't get to. Almost like he's also moving, and you're trying to hit a moving target,
Mm.
which is not an easy task to do. For everybody who's part of this, you see a few different flashes. You see Storm Fury landing from the highest point in the city. You're looking down on it, almost like a bird's eye view in some cases. Your feet kind of are on top of a spire of some kind. A few of you slip and then you're out again, and it happens in like a split second. Next, you're on some kind of island, black stone everywhere. You see waves crashing along the shore. You're gone again. And then you land, crashing through pine trees, landing in a puff of snow. Thorn, Silas, Jay, you all feel like shit. You feel like you've been on a 3-day bender, and you just haven't had any water the whole time. You know, you cottonmouth, it's terrible. You have headaches. Your arms are bruised in weird places. You're also not from the snow, but you're wet as if you were in the rain for a little while. You see some parts of your clothes have slightly disintegrated in odd striping patterns across your chest. And you're somewhere that I don't believe any of you have been. You also...
I heard the word snow.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the first thing
I don't have a
is make
shirt
a
on.
snow angel.
Okay.
As you're making a snow angel, you look to your left and you see that Riladrivar is doing the same thing. And then you notice he's face down and not waving his arms. And he's not very good at the snow angel thing.
This isn't good.
I guess I will do a medicine check.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
I will be upset, obviously, and subconsciously enter my wild shape form. This is technically a medicine check.
Yeah.
And I PTSD back to Fey Realm Nam.
That's one way.
It's a 26.
26. You can tell that there's something wrong internally with him. You kind of find some of your inner magic, and you're able to kind of slow his breathing, slow his heart rate. You're able to stabilize him. But something mentally you can tell is wrong with him right now. He's not conscious, but you're not worried that he's going to die.
Yeah.
Unless he gets hypothermia.
Of course. You see Thorn relaxes his shoulders. He won't die now, but he's unconscious.
I reach for my potion belt. Will this help? Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe I take it. Will it help for him?
it.
Yeah, you take it.
You're gonna see that I my tattoos will start to glow, and I'll just put my hands on him, and I'll use healing hands as 4d4. So, but it ain't nothing.
4d4?
Yeah, he's rolling dice.
9. So that's all I get.
Better than 0.
Yeah.
Oh.
9.
Yeah, Shay, as you reach down and you heal him, and Silas, you're kind of reaching into your potion belt. You hear a voice behind you. What the hell are you doing here? And as you turn, you see Zelmith standing there with Grub at his side.
Second wind.
I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end it
Yeah,
for today.
I think Thorn just stands up like, hello.
Hello.
Oh, shit.
Well, fuck.
Oh, Jesus. What do I got?
mean, technically speaking, a successful teleport.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I don't think it counts as a success if the guy who teleports didn't survive the teleport.
Hey,
I
you
think
said
that's
he wasn't going to
technically
die.
a failure.
You said he wasn't going to die. It's
Everyone has to arrive alive for it to be a success.
Look, he will walk away from this.
just
Hey,
knock the fuck
Here,
out.
I just gotta know,
Yeah.
how much hit points did you have before the teleport, and how much damage did you take?
We took 62 points of damage.
Yeah, and I took 8 from the foot in the bed earlier. And
Yeah.
I only had 56.
Would
Only
you have
56.
lived if I'd healed the 8?
No. The
Okay.
62 was more than my max health. I only have 56 health. I am paper mache.
Yeah.
Paper mache. That's a good way. That's a
God
good.
I
damn.
have. It's funny. I still have more hit points than your max.
When you took all that damage.
Yeah, I still have 60 hit points.
It's
Oh,
just
God.
hurtful.
Yeah, that is rough.
Jeez.
All right.
I do one thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, now I got to start figuring out how to kill Zelmith.
That was
Well,
interesting.
I said let's talk to him.
Yeah. That's Plan B. A.
Wow.
All right. Well, we got
Yeah,
to
that's
talk.
plan.
Well, it sounds like some planning's gonna happen either way. But yeah, so just want to say thanks everybody for watching. We're the casual ones. Videos up on Fridays with our campaign, and we're gonna have to see what happens from here because I don't think anybody was expecting this.
No.
No.
All right.
I mean, at least not at 14 HP.
Nope. Big
All
whoops.
right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again soon.
We'll see you soon. Guys.
Bye.
All
Bye.
right. I'm just saying capture.
Bye now.